Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Friday Quickie Techniques and Tips. This is Dina Rico at the Creativity Cave, and I have a really cool technique for you. It is magic water stamping, and it is really neat. It's this cool design in the background here, and let me show you how it works. So first of all, I'm just going to start with a scrap piece of cardstock. I'm going to bring in some scrap paper because this technique is a little messy. I have just washed my hands and you can see it's not pretty. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with, like I said, a little scrap of cardstock, and I'm going to take a couple of colors of ink pads. Okay, so I have Bermuda Bay and Pacific Point. And I'm just going to take some daubers and sponge some color onto my cardstock here. And you want to put it on fairly generously. So you're really covering up that cardstock. You don't want any white spots left behind. Okay. All right, then I'm going to take the next color, which is Pacific Point, and put on some color here and there, like so. Okay, so I've got all this pretty aqua color. Then I'm going to take a stamp. This is from the set Grateful Bunch, and I'm going to use my spritzer. This just has some water in it, and I'm going to spritz my stamp. I'm going to do this over here. And I'm spritzing it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, maybe 5, 6. I want the water to be about 12 inches away, so it doesn't get super wet, but still kind of wet. And then I'm just going to stamp this directly onto my paper that I've done all the sponging on. I will lift that up and then look. Now that looks pretty cool, but let me show you this. I'm going to bring in my heat tool and I'm going to heat it up, and look, it really starts to pop. And how cool is that? It totally reminds me of that part in the movie National Treasure where they steal the Declaration of Independence and then they squeeze lemon juice and heat it up, and then the invisible treasure map shows up. It's totally like that, right? Okay. So let me show you how I did my Hello, My Friend card, because this is really pretty. So I'm going to start by using one of the labels framelits that I have already cut out. And I'm going to take away this. So I have clean paper to work with. And I am going to use the Timeless Treasures stamp set. This is a new set in the Occasions catalog, and I just love all these really cool textures that are in this set. And I'm going to use yellows. So in this case, I'm going to start with So Saffron. And same process. I'm just going to color right on my framelit, and I'm adding lots and lots of color. So I started with So Saffron. You always want to work from lightest to darkest, and you certainly can go with different colors. You know, they don't have to all be the same color family. You want to be careful though, because I can see I have 2 fingerprints from, look at my fingers. It's been a messy day, but I really am having so much fun doing all of this. Okay, so I'm going to next move on to Daffodil Delight, and all of the colors and whatnot that I'm using, I'm going to post on my blog, so please check that out. The link will be in the description of this video. And then finally, I'm going to move on to Crushed Curry. And you can see I'm really getting a good, nice, strong yellow base. Okay, so there we have it. Now what I'm going to do is again take my stamp. Here it is. spritz it with some water again, and you'll kind of get a feel for it. Let's see if you can see this. See how there's dots, but not like pools of water? I mean, there's pools on my block, but not on the stamp. All right, and then I'm going to stamp that first right there. Really press and let the water get off. And then, ooh, you can already see it. Then I'll do it again. I'm gonna dry my stamp off just a little bit. I did it on my pants. And I'll spritz it once more. And then again, stamp it down. All I'm using is water in that spritzer. And then you can see the design showing through. And I find when you heat set it, you can see even more vividly the colors. And I think I'm getting a better result on this than I did on my sample. But look at how cool that is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit for a second, and I'm going to prepare the rest of my card. I'm going to start with a piece of the Typeset Designer Series paper, and I have my crushed curry ink pad. Then I'm going to use another one of the images from this Timeless Textures, and this sort of looks like a masking tape image, and I'm going to go all the way around the edge of my printed paper here. Again, I'm using that crushed curry just on the edges. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. You can overlap a little as you go. No one will know. In fact, I just kind of missed the edge there. I'll stamp it again. Once more. Okay, so now I have the edge, and how cool does that look? Oh my gosh. And then I can see where I missed a couple spots, so I'll stamp right over those again. There. But oh my gosh, isn't that awesome? Oh, I just pulled this set out pretty much for the first time today, and I cannot wait to get going on it. All right, next I'm going to adhere that to a piece of crushed curry cardstock, and I love the contrast of the yellow and black. I think it's great. Really classy looking, nice color combination. So I will adhere this to my crushed curry layer, and then I can take and add some ribbon. So I have, this is the stitched satin ribbon. I think this is a 1/2 inch or 3/8 inch, something like that. I'm just going to tie a knot. I'm going to use my special ribbon scissors here to trim that. And I will just tie a knot on here, and I think this ribbon just kind of makes it look nice and fancy. Now the next thing I'm going to do, after I get that tied on there, is adhere this to a black card. And I can certainly, on the inside, stamp. In fact, let's just do this. I'm going to grab a piece of cardstock over here for the inside, and guess what? I love that stamp. We're going to go around it one more time. Okay, so I'm just going to go around that edge once more, and this is again for the inside of my card, but I think this edge is so cool. I kind of got the idea for this. There's a sample in the catalog that had that in there, and I was like, I gotta try that. And I think it was in yellow, if I'm not mistaken, which is what made me choose yellow for this particular card. Okay, so, ooh, I think that looks so cool. All right, so we'll stick this on the inside of my card, because of course a black card, it's hard to see otherwise. We'll put that in there. Okay, now, oh, you know what? I put this ribbon on. Do you ever do this? And then I forgot a step. I'm going to slide it up in the center. So now the stamp that I used with the water, I'm going to dry off, and this time I am going to ink it up with, I'm just looking, if you saw my Instagram picture on Facebook or Instagram earlier today, you'll understand. I'm looking for my stamp cleaner, and of course I don't see it here because my office is kind of a disaster, which is usually what happens on the days I am getting ready for this video. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that image in the corner here, and I'll do it again over here. Maybe I'll do it this way just to add some interest. Doesn't that look kind of cool? Okay. I like that. I'm digging it. Ooh, you know what? One more. Don't you like how I'm making this up as I go? There. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so back to my original, my label. I want to adhere the hello. This is from the Crazy About You bundle. And I thought in the stamp set Crazy About You there was a friend, so I was going to write hello friend. There's not. So I am going to go ahead and use my friend, which is from the set And Many More. So I'm just, sorry, I had this out of the shot. I just put that on the side, or I'm putting glue on here so I can adhere this down. Like so. Hello. And then we're going to stamp my friend in black. Oh, I closed my black up, of course. So we'll add my friend. Just like that. And then I'm going to scooch this back down now that I have the design stamped. I'm going to trim my ribbon up a little so it looks nice. And then finally, I'm going to add this popped up. I wonder if we should stick it under like that. No, because it covers up too much of the cool design. Okay. Don't you like how I work through this as I'm chatting with you? Okay, so I'm going to take some dimensionals and put them on my card, or my label, I guess. That's what I mean to say. Goodness, I'm getting crazy. I never use 6. It's madness, I tell you. And then I will go ahead and stick this right on here. Oh, I just love how pretty this is. So gorgeous. And then we'll adhere it onto the black cardstock, which will be even more gorgeous, especially knowing that pretty inside is in there. Okay, and this is just a skinny little layer of black that goes around the edge. Look at how beautiful that card is. So, of course, you know me, that was not where I stopped. I have a bunch of other cards. I made a really, this card I just love. This is a very fun card with a polka dot background. Then I embossed some polka dots on the black card. Love it. Then I used another little stamp. This is from a set called I can't think of it. I'll have it on my blog. I'm sorry, I can't think. It's too hard to come up with names. I'm looking around my office to see if I see the set. Of course I don't. My gosh. Okay. Well, anyway, it's a cool set with the neat little design on there. And then I have a set of 3 cards that I made really simple using the stamp set Awesomely Artistic, which is a very cool set. So all of these will be on my blog, so you can check it out. If you are a VIP member, I'll have even more samples on the VIP Facebook page. And if you would like to become a VIP and have all kinds of additional perks, please go to my blog and place an order through me. It really is awesome when you order through me because it helps me bring you more awesome videos like this each week, and I so appreciate your business. I have great perks for people who order through me, and I would love to welcome you into our VIP group. So thank you so much for stopping by today. Please enjoy this video and have an awesome day. Bye!